Hi besties, hi Zeddies, how you are doing across the world, wherever you're watching me from. This is the Realest Talk Show, and as you all know, today is story time. Okay, so through our first story, someone reached out to share his story with us. So today we have a guest who wants to share his story about masturbating. I hope you learned something for this video, so stay tuned and watch. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm good. You?
I'm good. Thank you for wanting to share your story with us. Please tell us how it went.
Yeah, so my story began during junior high school days.
Okay.
Where, our parents were too busy to, cater for us or look after us from school when we came back from school. It was only with my sister and I.
Okay.
So we would have to just go to a friend or maybe a neighbor.
Okay.
Just to be around till my mom or my dad comes.
So you are just you and your sister.
Yeah, my kid
so
sister.
So your mom and dad get busy during the day. So
Very
after
busy.
school, you
busy.
guys hang out with a neighbor or someone that is close.
They come back from town around 8:39 in the evening.
Wow.
Yeah, so at that time it was just this woman who would teach us our homework, feed us, give us a place to sleep. And one annoying thing too was they wouldn't leave the keys for you to be in your own room.
Okay.
They would take the keys away, so
maybe you scatter everything in the room. What do you do?
So so at that time too, we weren't kids to scatter oh come on, we were.
How old were you by then?
Yeah, I was around 15, 16 years.
Oh,
yes.
Okay, you're old enough.
My kid sis was around 7 years, 8 years.
Okay.
Yeah, so we weren't kids enough to scatter things around. Yeah, we just wanted to feel okay in our own space, but we didn't get it that way. So we would have to manage our neighbor's room, and our neighbor also had 2 kids, but she wasn't with her husband.
Okay. So
it was a little bit okay for us. At least we had friends to play with.
Yeah, her kids
to play with.
Okay.
So one day we just came back from school when my kid sister opted to play outside with her friends.
Okay.
And I was watching cartoons with this woman because sometimes this woman would also join me in watching cartoons, asking me what it's about, Okay. At that time it was Justice League, this Batman and all that. So I was very interested in that.
Okay, so she will be engaging you on what you're watching and how interesting it is.
Exactly.
Okay.
And she would be enjoying it with me. So the vibe was there.
Okay.
Like
she was nice,
a friend, very nice to me and all that. So one day, like as I was saying, I got back from school and my sister went out to play, and whilst I was enjoying my cartoons, she was with me, but I got to a time where she just woke up and went to her bedroom. So in about 15 minutes time, she called me to come to join her in her bedroom. So
what kind of apartment is it?
Oh, it's just a normal chamber and hall, as we call it, like self-contained.
Okay.
The hall and the bedroom.
Okay.
Right, yeah. So when I went to her bedroom, she was like, I should come and lie on the bed for her to show me something. I was then naive, so I saw her to be my mom, right? So she was in this cloth, this normal cloth. She was in a dress at first though, but she was only in a cloth.
After you went to the bedroom.
Exactly. So when I lay down, she then took off my shorts, then pull my D in his mouth, started licking it, playing with it. So actually got hard.
A woman at that age started molesting you because she did it unwillingly. Anything that you do to someone unwillingly is molesting. So she started molesting you, touching your D and making you erect.
So at that time I was very young. I didn't know what was going on, but I was just looking at her, like I was surprised at what was going on because I couldn't even push her away. I couldn't even stop her. She had all the power by then. So it continued like that to some point. Even she would have to call me when she's taking her bath, and she also touches herself whilst doing that.
Okay. So after she touching you, at a point this continued. So you mean this continued for a while?
Yeah.
And at a point when she's even in the bathroom bathing, she calls you to join her.
Yeah.
while she also plays with herself.
Yeah, at that time I was in Form 1.
JSS 1.
Yeah, Form 1.
Wow.
So it went on for some time when I even got to Form 3 and completed junior high school.
Whoa.
So that was
that's long.
So that was when she started using oil, lubricant, and all that stuff. So it got to a point in time where I had to leave for senior high school.
Okay. You went for boarding house.
Boarding house. So it was like distance.
There was a distance.
So that was where I would say my masturbation also started, because
that was when you started
masturbating.
The journey. Okay.
Because at that time there's a barrier. Like,
there was no woman around. There was a woman. She wasn't around.
Yes.
To be doing the things she kept doing to you. So you had to find ways and means to do it by yourself.
Yes. And whilst I was around, and she was also like, it kept happening always. Like, it was like every day when I come back from school. So it was a normal routine.
Wow.
It was a normal routine. So I got fond of her. Like I got to a point I liked it. So we were very close. Like, she takes care of us. Like, we were very, very close to the extent my mother was even surprised. But I couldn't let the cat out of the bag, because
this is what is happening.
So the distance brought me to my journey to the extent that when sometimes I would have to wait for all my colleagues to go and take their bath, so that I can do my own thing with the soap in the bathhouse.
Wow.
Sometimes I would have to go and hide in one cool corner
and masturbate
and do that. Sometimes, way back that time when I get into a relationship, it wasn't about having an intimate relationship with the girl. Maybe if I'm okay with her helping me masturbate, I'm cool. It was all about masturbation.
So even if you get into a relationship with someone, you never get intimate with her?
No.
Wow.
No. So it got to a time where I started facing some challenges where sometimes I could feel pain whilst peeing. Like whilst I came out of senior high school and I got into an intimate relationship, I could feel okay. I started having premature ejaculation and all that.
So after senior high, so you masturbated throughout senior high?
Yes.
3 years.
3 years.
So after senior high, you went to the university.
Yeah.
Relationship setting.
Yeah.
But each time you want to have intimacy with any woman or your relationship partner, it ends up that it's not going well because of premature ejaculation.
Yes, please. So this thing, even after school, when I went back, I learned she had to move. She moved out of where she was.
So you still had the woman in mind after all these years, 3 years in SHS, and then you went to university. So when you came back home to visit your family, they said she moved out.
Exactly, because she introduced me to this job. Like, she introduced me, like, she was the initiator of this. So I was going back for more. But when I go home, I learned she wasn't around. She had moved.
Wow.
Why am I going to look for this woman? Like, where would I find? So that was where this thing became part and parcel of me.
Masturbating.
Now, to come to the bad side, the side effects.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Tell us, what are some of the bad side effects you experience being a masturbator?
Yeah, being a masturbator, like I was saying earlier.
Apart from premature
ejaculation. Sometimes
pain during
urination. Sometimes too, it's like an addiction. When you don't do it, you don't feel okay. It's a very big addiction.
Oh.
When you don't do it, sometimes when you don't even take time, when you have this very hard sex drive, you can do it for 3 or 4 times in a day.
So that means you just didn't pass through the stage of masturbating. You became a chronic masturbator because masturbating 4 to 5 times in a day.
Yeah.
That's hard. Guys, like, mind blowing. Who does that? How can you masturbate 4 to 5 times in a day? How would you feel? Even after masturbating once, how does it feel like to talk of going twice? Do you even come up to 4 times?
And the worst part of it all is it gets to a point in time where you lose your confidence, like even the confidence in even approaching a woman or even standing and talking to the crowd. You lose that is confidence. That is number one.
Why would you lose confidence? You're masturbating. What has that got to do with?
Yeah, because it's like you always want to be in your space.
Okay. You always want to get your own space to do your own thing. So why would I need someone coming in?
So you are not that outspoken person. You don't really go out.
So I think you are an introvert. Right? You guys remember some time ago I did a video about introverts. Okay, if you're not able to overcome your circle and get out of your space to explore, these are some of the things that ends up happening to you. Because as an introvert, you want to be in your space, you are enclosed, you don't want to go out, get to make friends, do things that will take you out. If you're a masturbator, if you are you have addiction of something, you can't stop because you're all alone. You're either in your room playing your game or all that. So these are some of the things that affect introverts. And you and I know I am correct. Let's hear it.
Yeah, and the last hard truth about masturbating is that you get to a point where feelings for the opposite sex doesn't come anymore. You don't feel for a woman because after all, it's sex you want. Like if it's sex you want, you can get it.
Can make yourself come. So why would you go out there propose to a girl?
Yeah, you're always in your space. So one day when I was in the university, we had this workshop.
Okay.
A counselor that came to talk to us about addiction.
Okay.
So whilst this educative talk was going on, I felt okay. This man is someone who could help me if I should talk to him.
So all this while you didn't see yourself doing anything wrong?
No.
You were just finishing something that got started with you.
Exactly.
So you felt it was normal, even though you had pain premature. It's something that
let me take you back.
Fun.
Let me take you back a little bit. That thing too can lead you to be a porn addict. Because at least you need something to entice you to start masturbating. You have to imagine something or watch something. Okay. From the beginning, it was
you weren't a porn addict because you had someone that.
From the beginning, I had someone who initiated me.
Yeah. But after she was out of the picture, you had to look for something that would entice you to be able to make yourself come.
Exactly.
Then you resorted to porn.
Exactly.
God have mercy.
So you could just do anything crazy just to satisfy yourself.
Okay. So what are the kind of adult content you watch?
Porn?
What are the things? Yes, everybody and the kind of things that turns them on. What are the things that makes you want to stroke yourself and all that? What things did you watch?
Nude pictures, nude videos from girls. Someone having an intimacy, that kind of stuff.
Girls, guys.
No, I'm not interested in guys.
You're straight.
Yeah, I'm straight.
Okay.
Straight.
He's straight.
So yeah, straight.
Okay.
Straight. So
porn. Stop watching porn, no.
So this man, after we having the workshop,
I
had to gather courage because at that time
this being an introvert.
Yeah, this thing has taken all the courage away. So I had to gather courage and talk to this man. So wherever he is, I would say God bless him because
God bless you, sir.
At least he has gotten me to the point I am today.
Okay.
To come out from it wasn't easy. It wasn't an easy journey. It wasn't easy at all.
Okay.
Oh, it's a very strong addiction. Very, very strong one. So I had to go through counseling. Sometimes even prayers. Because sometimes if care is not taken, spiritually can get affected.
I always tell you guys, masturbating just doesn't affect you mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually. So many things affect you. If you're watching this video, it is your cue to start. All right? It's not going to be an easy journey, but one step at a time. Yeah.
Yeah, so what I would say is the little advice I would like to give my colleagues out there
Okay.
is to always be careful with the kind of things they try and get into, the kind of things they watch,
Okay.
the kind of things they do in their private space.
Mm-hmm.
Because anything you do will haunt you.
Okay.
Whether in darkness, in secrecy, whatever, it will haunt you badly.
Okay.
Because I later got to know masturbation is the strongest addiction, even from drugs or whatever it is.
True. That's so true. It's
So,
one of the things that you would take by the grace of God to be able to fight.
yes, and to my female friends too out there,
Okay.
they shouldn't see using vibrators and stuff as normal to satisfy themselves. It will one day become part and parcel of them if they get married. Because even after intimacy, they will have to use that to satisfy themselves.
Okay. So masturbating is not just to the male genders. Both females are going through crazy masturbating episode. So eventually, my question, were you able to overcome? Are you still in the process? Do you think that you are far better off than before? The pains and everything you felt, how is everything going? Like, can you tell yourself that you are doing better? You are better. Like, you're okay.
Yeah, I could give a testimony, and I could say I'm far off better than before, because with the help of the counselor, with the help of drugs from the hospital, whatever it is, guidance, prayers, and all, I'm far off better than before, and I know I can make it.
Okay.
I can get to a recovery point.
Okay.
I can see the light again.
Okay.
So
now you don't masturbate at all. You're still trying. You're still in your healing process.
No. I'm still in my healing. Like, I don't even remember the last time I did it.
Thank God. Thank you for sharing your stories with us. If you are a victim of masturbation, as I said earlier, this is your cue to stop. All right? Subscribe to my channel if you're new to my channel. This is the Relax Talk Show, where we bring you nothing but real life stories. This is not what would I say? This is not something that is being forged. This is someone sharing their testimony. Okay? It's because of privacy's sake that we don't bring their faces. If you are in any situation that you would like to share, please, you're welcome to take our Telegram handle. You can reach us through there, and I'm sure little by little you're going to get better. Thank you all for staying here. Thank you for watching. I love you, and I'll see you on my next content. Bye.